When you spend $23.5 million on something, you want to show it off. That's just human nature. And that's just what Crystal Cruises did a few weeks ago for the travel trade and press. The cruise company had doled out that princely sum to upgrade its 12-year-old Crystal Symphony, and they invited us to come take a look. But has the upgrade improved the passenger experience? Crystal Cruises President Gregg Michel thinks so. I sat down with him during our sailing to talk about how the investment made Crystal Symphony a better ship.
You all have just spent $23.5 million upgrading the Crystal Symphony. How has it changed the passenger experience?
Well, I think it's opened up the ship much more to the guest. In particular, in this room, Starlight, we've opened up an area that was really hidden before. We removed a large wall, and it's a much more integrated space now with the rest of the ship. And the guest can't go from one end of the ship to the other without being part of the Starlight experience. So we find that we're getting much better utilization of the room and a much better guest experience.
Yeah, I think the bar was hidden away before the upgrade.
It absolutely was.
And it's right behind us, right behind your shoulder, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, it absolutely was hidden away, and a lot of people weren't even aware there was a bar before. So we brought the bar from that bulkhead and moved it toward the center here to be a focal point of the room, inviting to the guests that are passing through the corridor, and yet giving enough separation for the rest of the room that other things can be going on in the room, and having the bar experience not impose upon it or vice versa.
It's really a focal point for the ship too. I walked through here last night, and I don't want to say what time, but it was very busy. The Lux is a new room on this ship. It's a disco/nightclub, I suppose. How do you characterize that room?
I guess the room took on, as a project, took on the word disco, but what it really is we feel it's an elegant nightclub. And I think for pre-dinner drinks, I see it as a lovely cocktail lounge for pre-dinner drinks or after-dinner drinks. And the room has accomplished that. It's also used as, I suppose we could say, disco, depending on the crowd. It's a very flexible room, and depending on the time of day. But I like to see it as a room where you can go and have an enjoyable, elegant experience.
Now, Greg, Lux spills right into the casino, and that's changed pretty dramatically as well.
The casino has, very much so. As I've mentioned, we took space from the casino for Lux, and they're adjacent to one another. But at the same time, we completely refurbished the casino. And we took a space that was a nice space, and I think we added sophistication and richness to the room. The colors of the room are much deeper now, and we've brought a whole different feeling to the room. At the same time, we've replaced all of the slot machines. They're all new slot machines with the latest technology and added table games. And so it's a brand new casino, and we've branded it Crystal Casino. And initial reception has been terrific by our guests.
Now here's something you'll want to keep in mind. Gregg Michel will be hosting an annual President's Cruise on October 28th. That's on the Crystal Serenity in the Mediterranean. Check with your cruise seller for more information. This is Ralph Grizzle. Thanks for tuning in.